Hey everyone, Michael Hammond here for your Monday morning fuel up. It is November 13th. We are 1 week away from Thanksgiving. Hope all of you had a fantastic weekend. We had a busy weekend. Got up early Saturday at like 4 in the morning, had to head out of town to help some relatives with some things. And the first thing that was kind of the linchpin for all the other things we needed to get done couldn't be done. The office was closed. We couldn't take care of the paperwork that we needed to. And right then and there, you have a choice. You can be either frustrated, mad that you just drove a couple of hours, had to get that, or you can have the right mindset. And my wife and I, we talked, and she's like, let's just keep getting the rest of the things we need to done. Let's do what we need to and what we can get done. And it's that mindset of focusing on solutions instead of the problem and feeling sorry for yourself. And I think it's a great lesson we can take into the mortgage industry. And then we came back and had a bunch of stuff we had to get done around the house on Sunday. And it was just one of those weekends where you had a lot of personal work items to get done. But we also had a great time when we were out of town. We still had a chance to go break some bread and have a meal and go to church with family. And so it's a lot of it comes down to how do you handle the situations that are thrown your way. So I hope all of you had a great weekend. We had an extremely productive, wonderful weekend. It's a chance to think. It's a chance to ponder when you're driving a few hours. You can really think about what are some of the discussions you've had with executives? What are some of the things that worked last week, the week before? What are some of the things that didn't? What didn't get done? So as we start this week, I challenge you to really be focused. And the area I want to be focused on, and I did get a chance to listen to a little bit of college football. I didn't get to watch a lot of it. But what you see happen almost every week in football is a team has a lead. And what happens? They start playing not to lose instead of playing to win. They put a prevent defense out there and the other team gets two quick scores. They start making decisions. They stop blitzing, right? When they were getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback. And the reason I give that is I see people doing that right now in the mortgage industry, especially as it relates to creating their budgets for 2024. I know it's been a tough year. I know you need to be fiscally responsible. But what I see a lot of companies do is, oh, well, let's just cut that. We're not going to go to trade shows. We need to cut all of our marketing here. We're not going to do these activities. And what they're doing is they're cutting a lot of the activities that are critical for finding their way out of this tough market. And so what I want to challenge you this week is to go on the offensive. Just like those football teams that keep putting on points, they keep blitzing, they keep making plays. That momentum is going and it gets to be somewhat contagious. And so I challenge you this week, whether it's personal development or whether it's working on corporate development and your budgets, stay on the offensive, right? It's going to be easy to get distracted. Oh, Thanksgiving's coming up and we're traveling. We got this going on and that going on. And people start checking out. They just start checking things. Here's a couple of things I have to get done. Focus on the things you want to get done. Focus on being on the offensive and getting things done. Focus on looking at your budget and saying, okay, we do need to make some changes. We do need to make some cuts, but how can we do it strategically? Maybe we don't need to make the trade show cut, but we need to spend less on going to that trade show. And how can we maximize our exposure? How can we leverage video to get our name out before the conference, during the conference, after the conference? People are talking about ICE experiences coming up in March. Seems like a long time away, but if you really want to have a great marketing strategy and have success at experience, you need to do certain fundamental things now. So I challenge you this week, go on the offensive. Don't go into a prevent defense. Don't make cuts just to start slashing things. Be very strategic with where can I spend? Where can I lean in? And go out there, have an amazingly blessed week. Always be adding value.